everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I miss you all so much, and I'm excited to be creating some new content for you all. I've had a moment to just refresh my channel, and I want to kind of change the layout and everything, which I'll talk about in a later video on what kind of content I want to produce and create, and just have this be my creative outlet. I'm a full-time engineer, and while I get to be creative with engineering, I feel like I'm just missing this side of my life and I am really excited to see where this channel goes. But today's video is all about my March favorites. Now, I recently moved from San Jose, California to Portland, and I've been living here 2 months now, living out of a suitcase. All of my things are in a storage unit. I left a box out of like essential items, and it has been a journey. So I thought I would just reflect on what items I use the most, what items I got the most use out of. I made a list, and I'm really excited to share with you all the products, items, things that I used the most, and maybe give you some recommendations. Now, I am trying to change the style of my channel a little bit, just being more me, and I've been growing a lot the past year with the pandemic and everything, so I am trying to live a more simple, and I wouldn't say a minimalist life, but I am trying to just live with what I have and not feel like I have to buy more and more. So these are the items that I have used, and I am going to use them until they give out on me. So let's get right to this video. First thing I want to mention in the beauty category slash skincare is nail polish. I like having my nails pretty simple. I've always been into fun colors, but when I hit the college season of my life, I just got really lazy with my nails. I just didn't care about them. I just didn't even paint them, didn't do anything to them. But recently, I have been very into just having a simple, shiny nail color, and I have been using the Sally Hansen Color Therapy in the color 552 nail corrector, and as you can tell, it's just very neutral, but it gives them a shine, and I like that because, I don't know, it's just like my normal nail, but just, I don't know, upscaled. I don't know how to say it, but I'm really into this nail color. I've been using it non-stop. It's just a color that you can quickly brush on your nails. They don't have to be perfect, but it just upscales your fingernails, and I am really into this color. So this is a color that I'm going to be using until it runs out on me, dries out on me. I am very impressed with this nail polish. The second beauty skincare product I want to talk about is actually the Fenty Skin Sunscreen. I am absolutely in love with this. Now, I know this is really wrong of me, but I didn't wear sunscreen like ever until this last summer, and I didn't wear sunscreen on my face until March of this year. But I have a skin color that just doesn't burn. I don't know what it is, but I have never been one to get burned in the sun. I tan, I don't burn. So for me, growing up, I was just like, I don't care about sunscreen. But as I get older, I really want to take care of my skin. I want to keep my skin from aging faster than it should. And one thing that's a big deal now, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talk about it, is sunscreen, especially on your face, because it's exposed to rays all the time. And I have been using the Fenty Skin sunscreen because I heard it was really good for oily skin. I heard it was really good for having a sunscreen that didn't smell like sunscreen. Now, I kind of like the smell of sunscreen because it reminds me of summer, but I don't want it on my face. I don't want to smell like I'm at a beach all the time around other people. So I thought this was really nice. I can't even describe what it smells like, but the smell is so good. It's definitely scented. I'll have to look up what the scent is because it smells kind of rosy. I don't know. I love it, and it smells like spring to me, and it doesn't leave a white cast on me. It doesn't feel really greasy or oily. It definitely gives me a glow. Like, I have naturally oily skin and it definitely enhances my glow, but I'm kind of into it, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm rambling about a sunscreen, but I'm super happy with this one because, like I said, I never wore sunscreen before until lately, so I'm learning, I'm growing. It's a year for growth. Another like beauty-esque product, I guess, is perfume. And I know I'm not going out every single day, and that's usually when I would put perfume on and stuff, but I still like to smell nice. I live with my boyfriend and I still like to smell nice for him, so I have been obsessed with the Altered State Sanctuary perfume. Now, I've had this room spray for about a year now, and I love it. Like, look how much I still have of it. It's so, so good. And I loved how the store smelled when I visited the Portland location, and I remember I asked an employee there, and I was like, I love how it smells in here, what is that scent? And she recommended that it was this one. So I've been using Sanctuary because it smells so nice. Like, I'm so excited to be able to spray it all over my apartment here soon. And I got the travel size Sanctuary. I'll be getting the bigger bottle because I wanted to test it out and make sure that I really did like it before I invested in a bigger perfume bottle. And like I said, absolutely love it. It's definitely more girly, more feminine scent. Not musky at all. It's definitely girly. It's sweet, and I like perfumes like that. I like feeling girly, and yeah, I really like this one, so recommend this if you're into girlier scents, more feminine scents, florally, sweet, candy scents. Jumping into the fashion category, I have been loving my New Balance sneakers. Now, I decided to invest in these. I believe the style is $9.90. And Patrick, my boyfriend, and we decided to get matching sneakers that were cute, but also really comfortable because we do a lot of walking. We like to take our dog Dublin on a ton of walks, and we just wanted really comfy shoes. And most of our things are packed away, like I said, and we decided to just invest in these, and we are so happy we did. These are definitely my March favorite shoe, and they're definitely my boyfriend's as well. And we get a lot of compliments on them when we're out together and we're wearing them at the same time. People think they're really cute. And now, a jacket that I have worn nonstop because it's still pretty cold here in Oregon, and it's still trying to turn into spring, but it's just not wanting to. And I mean, this week is like the first week we've had sunny days without rain in a long time, and I've been using this jacket to transition from winter to spring nonstop. Like, I love this jacket, and I got it at Costco for, I think it was $20, and it has been a go-to. It feels like it's like Columbia or Patagonia. Like, it literally feels really high quality, so I'm super happy I found this jacket when I did, and I've been wearing it nonstop, and it's my go-to jacket, one of the only jackets that I decided to leave out of the storage unit, and I'm very happy I did because I've been wearing it like every single day when I take Dublin on walks. It's my go-to jacket. Now, moving on to entertainment, not necessarily materialistic things, I am going to say that taking my dog to the dog park, now that it's slowly switching from winter to spring, not raining as much, and dog parks are not as muddy, we love taking our dog Dublin to the dog park, just seeing her run around. This has been a March favorite. It's going to be a spring favorite because I love watching her interact with other dogs, and just seeing her like be able to just run free in like this huge open dog park that is near where we're staying right now. And it's just such a beautiful dog park. So that has been a favorite, just seeing her run around. Gets me outside, gets me away from my desk area because I work from home, and it's just nice to have something to do that's also healthy for myself and my dog. If you are from the West Coast or honestly, even like anywhere in the US, you've probably heard of Salt and Straw ice cream, and it originated in Oregon and it's now in Washington and California and maybe Colorado, I think. But it is an absolute favorite of mine, and I remember going there for the first time freshman year, and they have monthly seasonal flavors, which is really cool. They have like funky flavors that you wouldn't think would be at an ice cream shop. Like Patrick's favorite is a lavender ice cream, and mine for March is the Pots of Gold. It's Lucky Charms cereal turned into ice cream, and it is so good. It's so yummy, and it has been a March favorite for sure. Another favorite of mine is my fountain pen. I have been getting into calligraphy. I have always loved writing in cursive, and I don't know why I never bought a fountain pen before, because it is so perfect for writing in cursive. Like it's so smooth, and I think this one that I got was like $7 at a craft store, and it was the cheapest one there, and it's like made out of really cheap material, but it is so nice. Like it has been a game changer for my cursive and my journaling. Like I am so happy about this pen, and I know it's like a small little detail, but I have been using this pen so much, and I got the most inexpensive one and it still works great. So super happy about that. But I have been obsessed with that pen for journaling. Another favorite that I have been just gravitating towards a whole lot more this past month for some reason is are my AirPods. I have been going on lots of walks during my lunch hour with Dublin. Like I'll just walk her around the neighborhood, take her to this little park around the corner, and I just listen to a podcast, or I'll listen to an album I've been looking forward to. And I have the AirPods Pro. I have the original AirPods as well, but I gotta say that the AirPods Pro are just so nice because you can have it set into different modes, where it's like the default mode, which is just like normal AirPods, or you can have them transparency, where you can hear like all the things around you, which I like to use when I go on walks just to be safe. I like to make sure that I can still hear my surroundings, because you never know. And I also like to use the noise cancellation mode when I'm like in a meeting and I need to really concentrate, or I'm like really focused in a project or something and I need to make sure that I don't get distracted, which happens a lot with my dog, is the noise cancellation mode. I think that just really helps me be focused. So I've been loving these, and they are an investment for sure, but I use them all the time and I've been very happy with them. One other thing that I've been loving for working from home is this keyboard. It is actually my boyfriend's keyboard, and he lent it to me because he had another keyboard. He has like a lot of keyboards, and he's super techie. So he let me borrow one of his, and I am obsessed. Like the clicking noises it makes, I think it's a brown switch keyboard, is just so satisfying and soothing when I'm working. Like I feel like I'm working extra hard when I'm typing just normally on this keyboard. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like a really cool hacker when I'm coding up something for my project at work, and it's real cool. So I'm definitely going to be borrowing this for longer than I wanted to borrow it for initially. So thanks, Patrick. Moving on to entertainment that I've been loving. My favorite book, if you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen me post about this a lot. I like posting about little excerpts in this book because it's so good, and I'm kind of a slow reader because I like to take notes in the book that I'm reading. I like to really make sure that I grasp everything that I am reading. So I'm definitely a type of person who rereads sentences over and over, and I'm just a slow reader. I can't even, like, I love reading, but I'm very, very slow at it. So it has been taking me a while to finish this book, and it is so good. It's Garden City by John Mark Comer, And fun fact, the author is actually my pastor at Bridgetown Church in Portland, Oregon, that I've been attending since freshman year of college, even virtually with the pandemic, which was really nice actually, because I moved and I couldn't attend the live gatherings, so I was really happy when things were virtual because I could watch it from San Jose, which was really nice because I love this church, and John Mark just is so good at making the Bible and the way of Jesus relatable for our generation, and making sure that we do understand the information as it pertains to today's life, because it's so much different than when the Bible was written. So I really like the way he just explains things to me. And I like Garden City because it's all about the work and rest balance and just the hustle culture and what it actually means to work. And that's something that I've been struggling a lot with work and working for a big corporation and kind of feeling that corporate guilt, and also just finding a good balance between work and life, because when you work from home you are living at your work and it's very different. And another side note is that Patrick and I decided to start a podcast, and we talk about this in our upcoming episode going live on Monday, so make sure you check that out. I'll have it linked down below if you want to check it out. It'll be on Spotify and other platforms, little plug. But yeah, I've been obsessed with this book just because it's been shifting the way I view work and has been changing my mindset to be a lot more positive when I sit down and work, because sometimes it can feel just really heavy and it feels like I'm not doing enough, I'm not being fulfilled, I'm not making an impact, positive impact to other people. And so this book just does such a good job of bringing me back down to earth and looking at what really matters. So recommend this book. And last two things I want to mention in my favorites video are going to be Justin Bieber's new album. I know what you're going to say, but wow, this album is so good. This album is just, I don't know, it like speaks to me on so many levels, and I've been really just connecting with the songs. I don't know what it is, but I have been listening to it non-stop. So I'm really into this album. All of March, like as soon as it came out, I was listening to it, and yeah, super obsessed with the album. It's so good. And I honestly hadn't listened to a JB album for so long, since like his older stuff. I think I just kind of like lost interest and I just didn't care. Whatever, I thought he wasn't cool. I thought I was too cool for him. But this album has changed my perspective. It is so good. So recommend that. It's a really deep album, but there's a couple songs that are really fun. So recommend. And last favorite I want to talk about is the movie I Care a Lot. It is so like, whoa. I loved the twist in the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it, don't worry, but I was scrolling through Netflix with Patrick and we saw the cover of it and we were like, ooh, that looks like a cool movie. So we clicked on it, and the lead actress, I don't remember her name, but she's from Gone Girl, and I loved her in Gone Girl. Like, that movie is so, it is high quality, but it was such a good film. It was so well done. It was so aesthetic, and the music was good for the movie that it was, and I recommend. All right, I have talked a lot, and I feel like you guys got the gist of my March favorites. So those are my like go-to items lately. I have been trying to just look at what I have and using what I have and getting the most use out of my things before they give out on me, or before I lose interest in them completely. So just being more reflective on my everyday items. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around, and keep an eye out for more videos. Like I said, I have a lot of cool ideas planned out, and I'm really excited to just take my channel to a higher standard. Like, I am really excited to just be editing videos and trying to figure out my style as I keep learning about editing software and stuff like that. So I'm just excited to see where this channel goes, because it's such a fun creative outlet for me, and I really appreciate all of your support. So make sure you click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because I have a lot of cool things coming and I'm excited. And I hope you all take care and stay connected with me. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Check out my podcast with Patrick. We are super excited to see where that goes as well. I think we have been really happy with it so far. So go give it a listen, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, and take care. Bye everyone.
You and I are so alike. Every time I see my